What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome back to another BrickLink vlog. The last few weeks, I have been working super hard on my BrickLink store here, and that's why the Lego room is so messy. And all that hard work has been paying off because in the last few weeks, I have added nearly 10,000 new Lego parts to my BrickLink store. My store is now sitting at over 56,000 pieces, which is the largest that it's ever been, and I am not stopping until all the sets behind me here are parted out. Where I left off in the last update is I have been working on parting out these Lego Classic brick boxes. These are set number 11011. 1,500 pieces in each. I'm probably like half done parting them out now, which is really awesome. And I'm going to continue all that part out because it has been going really well. You guys can just see down here all the things that I have to put into the store. And of course, all these bags still need to be sorted, including these two colors. So I'm going to continue working on that right now, and I'm going to check back in once I'm complete. I wasn't supposed to be checking in here again on the part out of the classic boxes here, the 1,500 pieces one that I started in the last vlog. However, I got through some of the brown pieces, and I realized I'm out of bags once again. I think I made 2 rounds of bags in the last vlog. You guys can see now I have a ton of these small bags here. It's just because when I part out a set with so many pieces, like it's 4 sets of a lot of like quality of pieces. So a lot of them that were in small bags before, if I had any, have now made it into the large bags. You guys can see the large bin is quite a bit more full than the small bin here. So it looks like I'm going to need to make some more bags here. I think I have enough here. Looks like I have the large bags, and a few small snack bags. So I'll have to go to the dollar store. I was supposed to already go in the last vlog because I need more of these bins as well. So it'll definitely have to be a priority this week to get to the dollar store to get a few more of those bags. So I'll label what I have for now and then I'll go again. Also, I realized I should probably put all of these minifigures away now. Just put them into the drawer in the Lego room. Or I guess, I don't think it's a drawer. It's actually this thing right here. This is where all the minifigures get stored. I had just enough of the snack size bags of the 55 remaining to get a mix of the large and the small up to 875 here. So basically 25 more. So I'll definitely be good at least for the brown parts, and then I'll have to go to the dollar store before I start the other colors here. But like I said, I'm done talking about this part out because I just want to get on to the next part of the vlog. Taking a little bit of a break from the Lego set parting out to pack a few orders. It looks like I have 3 orders that need to be packed and 1 that still needs to be invoiced, which is great. So I'm going to pack all of them up now. First BrickLink order is packed and ready to go. And look at these fun Canada Post stamps. Like, this is what it's looking like right now. I got a sheet of these from the machine at Canada Post the last time I went just because I didn't want to wait in the long line. This is normally what the stamps look like when I wait in line and get them. These $1.94 ones, they're just nice and tiny. I think they're of Halifax, but when you buy them in the machine, this is the $1.94 stamp you get. So I'm going to use these ones up first, and then we'll go through these ones. For the second order here, I actually sold 2 of these Ninjago minifigures. These are ones I just parted out in the last BrickLink vlog. Normally when I sell minifigures, I do take them out of their plastic bags and ship them in the Lego bags here. But because this one, which he ordered all 2 of them, I figured instead of wasting another bag when I've already got this one written on, can't use it for another minifigure, might as well just do a heat seal down the center there so the figs don't touch during shipping. And now this one's already ready to go. So take that and grab a business card and a little envelope here, and it's off to the races. This one doesn't actually get a stamp though because it is going to the US, so I'll have to go to the post office for this one. Alright, the American order is packed here and ready to go. As I mentioned, I'll have to take it to the post office. It is officially a holiday weekend, so this one won't go out today. However, this one over here that I'm kind of hiding up, because it's already got a stamp, I can just drop it in the mailbox downstairs. And the last order that I'm going to be packing here is a little bit of a larger order. This is actually from a repeat buyer, which is kind of cool. The reason that he's a repeat buyer is actually kind of my fault. He ordered a few weeks ago, and I forgot to include 2 of the pieces from his order. I've got them right here. He ordered, I think, 5 of them, and for whatever reason, I only included 3 of them. I think I read the numbers backwards or whatever the quantity was. I'll have to go check and make sure I send him the right amount of pieces this time. He let me know that he was missing the pieces. They were literally 10 cents worth of pieces, so I was like, I could refund you, but that seems irrelevant. Can I just ship you the pieces out, or like even refund you for the shipping that it would cost me plus the 10 cents for the 2 pieces? I don't really know what to do in that situation. Like, if you're just missing 2 pieces, it like seems kind of rude to only offer a 10-cent refund or something like that. So obviously ship them out to him or give him the cost of the shipping or whatever as like store credit. He was like, don't even worry about it, like I'll just place another order and feel free to throw them in. So that's exactly what I'm doing for this order. So that was very, very nice of him to be so understanding, because he could have roasted me or thrown me over the fire over, you know, 2 pieces missing, but he didn't do that, so I really appreciate it. And fun fact, this order actually contains 2 of the pieces that I haven't actually put in my store yet, or I haven't put in the inventory yet. He ordered 2 1x2 white plates, and I put them, the parts are in my inventory. I just actually haven't put them in the physical inventory yet, so I'm gonna have to open up this bag and grab those 2 parts. Perfect. So 1 and 2. These are the only 2 I need. It works out because I already had the white in here ready to part out anyway. Like, that was the next color I was going to add to the store. But let me just grab those here and put them with the other 2 pieces. I don't know if you ordered any other parts that are recently parted out that haven't made it in to like the actual store inventory yet that's over here, but we'll have to see. Oh my gosh, this order took way too long to pack because there was just a lot of lots, and yeah, probably spent over half an hour on this order, which was a lot of time, but it's okay because it's now packed and all 3 orders are now ready to go to the post office, so back to parting out sets I can go. You guys know how earlier in this video I went to the dollar store and got all the bags that I was missing for the store, and now I've got a ton for my inventory, which is awesome. I don't remember if I showed this on camera, but I got small ones as well, so I've stocked up on bags. But one huge thing that I forgot to even look for was the shoe boxes. I'm out of shoe boxes now because here I'm only at 825 and I think I'm almost up to 900 actual bags, and I have extra spots here and over here, and I just completely forgot to go looking for them. The store is going to be closed now because of the long weekend and I'm going home, so I'll have to wait until next week, but yeah, that was really silly. I can't believe I forgot those. Alright, I'm back in the BrickLink room now after the long weekend. I got this order paid for that it came in last week, so I did the shipping estimate. I can't remember if I showed you guys that or not because it's been a few days, but got the shipping estimate done. This is the box it's going to go in, so I've actually printed off the order invoice form, and now I can get ready to ship the order as well. I also got another order a few days ago, and normally I ask my buyers to provide payment within 48 hours of the invoice being sent, just so I know that they're not paying for the order. This buyer in particular actually reached out and asked if they could have 4 days to pay for the order, which was totally okay with me. I get how it is. 4 days rolls around, they pay for their order, and literally a few hours after they paid for the order, they asked when it would be shipped. I told them within 1 to 3 business days, because that's what my typical order shipping schedule is. I try and bulk everything to the post office at once. So I answered that within 1 to 3 business days, and less than 12 hours later, they messaged me again and be like, this order's been paid for 4 days and you haven't shipped it yet. And I was like, what are you talking about? The order's been paid for like 24 hours, barely even 24 hours, and it sat unpaid for 4 days. So I don't know why they're getting all mad at me for not shipping their order as soon as they placed it. They have to obviously wait for payment, probably a new buyer or something like that, but pretty crazy. Anyway, the order is all packed here. It doesn't matter now. As I mentioned, it's probably a new buyer or maybe an underage buyer or something like that. That's okay. I was an underage or a new buyer at one time too, so I don't want to give this person a hard time, but if they are watching or if anybody else is watching, just remember to always read the store terms and just be a little patient with the seller. Like, if you just paid a few hours ago, don't message them asking when your order shipped. Like, wait a few days. If it's gone past their terms and conditions in their store, that's definitely the time to ask. But as I said, probably just a new buyer or an underage buyer or both, so I'm going to give them a little slack and get this in the post office because obviously they're very, very excited to receive their Lego bricks. Now that all the orders are packed up for today, I actually took them to the post office earlier. I just kind of forgot to show it on video. I'm continuing parting out some of the sets that I worked on earlier, or I guess in the vlog and in the last vlog as well. Right now doing all the red and orange pieces. As you guys know, I'm pretty much out of bins that I need for all the large inventory in the store, and I've got leftover spaces for some. I went to the dollar store a little bit earlier today, and they only had one single bin in stock. Just this one, so of course I bought it. At least now I have up to 850, although I'm billing up 2 bags, 925 right now, with the part out with the creative boxes. I am in desperate need of more of these bins. I am finally on the home stretch of parting out the Lego Classic sets. As you guys can see here, the rest of the parts here are just ones that need to be added to bigger bags so I can put them back in my inventory, which is really good. And then, of course, we'll have to do a massive sort down here and get all those parts in the store as well. I still have a few pick-a-brick cups that need to be added, like the parts need to be added to the lots. I did finally get to the dollar store this week, and I actually showed this in my other vlog. However, they only had one of these bins at the $1 store. I went to 3 different dollar stores in total. One had just one bin, and the other 2 had none. So I feel like these bins are almost getting discontinued or something like that. So I picked up the only one they had. I also picked up 4 of these bins here. These are roughly similar sizes. They're the same price with just no lid. I felt they would like roughly do the job. They might be a little too big to go there, but they're going to be perfect for right here, actually, so that's fine. So I did get 4 of them, so I will continue on, because right now I only get to 825, so this one will get me to 850, but I've got up to 950, so basically the other 100 are going to go here. So hopefully if I can get 2 more of these bins, I'll be able to just put the last 2 down there, because as I already tried, it doesn't look like this is going to fit. It's not actually going to go in, and I don't want to deal with that sound, but the 4 of them across here should work, and that should be fine. Yeah, and there we go. This actually looks perfectly fine, so I can get, they only had 4 of these in the store too, so I'll grab another 4 next time I go there, just to complete these shelves here, but ideally we'll grab a few more of these bins, at least 2 more. I really only need 2 more to complete the shelves here, but looking good. Honestly, I should have bought a few more of these a few months ago when I was buying these ones, and they seem to have a lot more in stock. Coming into the BrickLink room tonight just to pack up a few orders that need to go out that came in over the weekend. Excited to pack these orders now because, man, does it ever feel nice to know that all of the other parts are finished being sorted from the big lot of LEGO Classic sets. Alright, you guys, so I just finished packing up the 2 orders, and I realized I made a pretty big mistake with an order, maybe earlier in this vlog or in the last one, but it was totally my fault, and I didn't realize until the buyer from Australia actually emailed me. So basically what I did is they had actually ordered 1 copy of this Disney Castle Interior set, which is 30707. They also ordered a few other sets, so I packed them all up together and sent them out. However, I didn't send them the Castle Interior set, which I'm clearly holding in my hand, even though I have 2 of them. There's 1 should be still in the store and 1 should have been sold. I accidentally sent them 1 of 2 copies of this Friends Park set. I see why I made the difference. They're totally different sets, but they're the same box shape. So I clearly just wasn't very careful when I sent this set out. I just obviously saw the pink colors and sent it out. So I'm supposed to have 2 of these left in the inventory. I currently only have 1 because the other is in Australia. And I have these 2 right here. So obviously what I'm going to do is reach out to the buyer and apologize for my mistake. And then I'm going to offer to send her the correct set. It sucks because I remember I bought those sets for whatever I paid for them, and then now with paying to send it to Australia and losing 2 copies of the set, pretty much all the profit I made on all those sets that I bought years ago is gone down the drain, especially any profit from this order, but that is my fault for not being careful, and that's what a good business person does. Ideally, I would love to just offer a refund of that set and call it a day and just be out the $9 that the Friends set cost me, but that's not the way you do business. So instead, I should, and I will offer to send this set free of charge. I'm out 2 sets and the shipping costs, but it is what it is because I made the mistake. I should have been more careful. So I haven't actually heard back from that buyer yet. It's only been a day, so I'll just hold the set for them until they get back to me because they are entitled to get the right set. But I realized that I did actually pack that order earlier in the vlog. You guys can see right here, this is where I made the mistake. I totally did just grab the wrong set. That's why I love filming a lot of things for my BrickLink store and just things I do in general, because I was able to look back and be like, yeah, I totally did make this mistake. Not that I think the buyer was lying, the fact that how would they know I have both and my inventory is wrong, whatever I had there, but it's just a good oh yeah, I totally just pulled the wrong set. So it's good to know that at least it was my fault. Now that I'm actually finished parting out the creative boxes, which is really, really good, I should probably sort all these and get them into the inventory, get them into where they're supposed to go in the BrickLink room. But I remembered that for my previous part outs, I still have a bunch of other parts they're just a lot smaller in quantity, but I do have other parts that need to be added to the inventory as well. I've got a few of them right here and a few stacks here as well. And another stack right here. So I feel like the last thing I should probably do in this vlog is try and get these parted out into the store as well. Get these here as well. And then maybe I'll sort now, but that actually might be for the next vlog. I'm almost finished parting out these sets now. These are the ones that need to get expanded into larger bins, or I couldn't find the lots. That has been a big problem this part out, but I am onto the second set now. All of the cups are finished. I have the tan pieces here still left to do, and then I just have 2 small trays of some other parts, so it should probably take me another 30 to 40 minutes to get these put away, and then everything's good to go. As I mentioned though, I have been struggling with this part out because a lot of the lots are not where they are supposed to be. Some of them have been moved into larger lots and it just wasn't updated when I parted out these sets out and printed off the PDF, so it's not lining up, and some of them I just can't find. I know I haven't changed them, I know the lots haven't changed, so I don't know where they are, I don't know why I can't find them, so I'm gonna have to do some more digging once I finish doing all the parting out, and I'll have to go through probably all these bins and probably all these bins as well, so it could be a big nightmare. I'm trying not to worry about that too much right now just because there's no point. I don't want to stress myself out, but it's pretty annoying. I think I got a little bit too carried away and started doing things a little bit too fast in these last 2 vlogs, especially in this one, because I'm making some pretty careless mistakes. I think I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here today, though, just because this vlog is long enough. Next steps are just finish, obviously, parting out these sets, putting all these parts away, as I mentioned, just this tray, and then these 2 right here. And then, of course, I'm going to have to do some labeling and some massive sorting. But then I've also got some other sets to part out as well. There's a bunch of different copies of a bunch of different sets here. And like I said, these BrickLink vlogs are not done. until all the sets have finally been parted out. So that will be a little bit more time, and of course I'll bring you guys along for the ride. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please of course don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. Stay tuned because I will have another BrickLink vlog coming very, very soon. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all here in the next one.